I've never seen it.
Can you
Oh,
hear
she tells
this?
Get ready to.
Yeah.
You heard that? Awesome.
Sure did.
Great. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for letting us play like that. That was it's a fun exercise.
It's definitely stupid.
I'll say
It's I feel bad whenever someone reaches out and they're like, "Hey, these folks just wrote a book. We asked them to write something for you." I'm like, "Oh, great. I'm sure that they're just."
No, that's actually the right place.
I think Danny had more fun writing this than he did the book. I don't know. Like the way he was like giggling to himself. And he worked up to like midnight, and we're tired parents. Like we don't stay up late writing for a lot of things. And last week he was like giggling and loving life as he was working on fitting in every Jersey pun he could.
Sometimes you got to go big, and
I've found there's no more specific muse than the state of New Jersey for some people. For people who are like have an association with it, they're just like,
Bruce,
this is it for me.
Bruce Springsteen's got it all figured out. Like anybody in Asbury Park who walks around just is automatically transported.
I think Gethard is doing a tour of just New Jersey.
Yeah, he is.
And he's like, I saw him post, he's like, it's like 30 shows. And he's like, we've sold almost 200 tickets this thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what size are these towns?
I think it's a micro tour where it's like, like 30 to 50 tickets in a place.
Right.
But he's
doing
like,
this one's at Eric's house.
He's doing every county. So, and I think that also might have given me the inspiration. From one Jersey guy to another redheaded Jersey guy to another, sort of.
I mean, it's
strawberry blonde, really. Sorry.
in your Auburn now.
It depends on the lighting.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, he came on and he had never seen Schindler's List, and he was very he was like, I don't really know how to like be funny with this. And I'm like, well,
that's a tough one.
It's certainly a tough one.
Sure, you picked it.
Yeah. No one forced you into this. So we'll basically do the script at the beginning, and then I'll record an intro separately. This should be out here in maybe like 10 days or 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
And then that'll get talking about the book and everything in there, and we'll talk about it at the end as well. But we'll do the script, and then we play some dumb movie games. And then that's it. And we're done. Not even an hour probably. And we're pretty much set.
Banging out. Cool.
Great. You guys ready?
Yeah, ready when you are. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
For sure. I'm sorry. Good segue. Just bang it out.
Just bang it. Good. I will bleep that. Everybody, today's guests have never seen Jersey Girl. And so they rewrote it here. I am joined. The script's called Jersey Girl E, which I love. Danny Tamberelli and Kate Detweiler. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
I want to thank you for having a title page. It means a lot to me to put that effort in.
I will say that you sent a couple, just to see what you wanted from us, and I did see that a few of them were just neglecting that title page, and it didn't go unnoticed, is what I'm saying.
I mean, so if I spent all that money for Final Draft and then all that money for another update that changed nothing.
That's right.
I'm using the title.
Wow, the amazing brand new Final Draft. Get everything you wanted and more, which we already have given you. Yeah.
No movies have been made yet because Final Draft wasn't updated. I think that's what caused the strike. It wasn't courier enough.
It's true. It wasn't courier enough.
Courier, I believe, was the name of the update. So we want to get right into Jersey Girl here, a movie that I have seen. I think this is how I feel about it. I'm pretty sure I probably have seen that. There was like a moment in time where I first got into thinking maybe comedy was a thing. in like early college, and then you see like all the Kevin Smith talking DVDs. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where he talks for like 4 hours.
About being a screenwriter.
Yeah, and like he goes to like the Toronto Music Hall and has like a Q&A that lasts a really long time, and you're like,
Oh,
this
right,
is the
right.
dream, to have to
Mhm.
prepare literally nothing.
All right, I'm just gonna open up to the floor for questions.
Yeah, that's all. I'm
Yeah.
distinct. I have a very distinct moment in my head of someone asking him. They're like, "Hey, Kevin, I wrote this script. I would love you to read it." And he goes, "No," and that was it. And I was just like, "Okay, okay." I don't think I've ever told anyone no like that before.
No. I mean,
But
you got to do what you got to do.
yeah, there was
Everybody's pulling at Kevin Smith. He's like, "Hey, do you want to do a cool indie film? Hey, do you want to do some superhero movies? Hey, do you want to do this movie with Ben Affleck and J-Lo called Jersey Girl?"
like, I'll do them all at once.
I'll do them all. I kept getting this confused with Gigli.
Oh,
I couldn't
wow.
remember. I was like, I wasn't sure which one that he directed. Just
I feel like this
and
he
that's
would be
my
upset
jersey.
hearing
I
that,
love.
probably.
I'm sure he would. Yeah, I'm sure he would.
I can't believe you said that.
What's that? I mean, I haven't seen either of them, so I have nothing to go on.
I did watch Geely. I was doing sort of like a wrestling belt worst movie championship for a little while, where I would watch a movie and see if it was worse than the bad movie that was currently the champion. And I'd watch Super Babies 2, Baby
God.
Geniuses 2, where John Voight is literally Hitler in the movie.
God.
He like plays with like a Nazi thing and walks around with like the goose step. And the baby's and it was so
really
bad.
really good type casting for John
I know
Voight.
that movie really skated where the puck was going in 1998. John Voight was like, "And who's this based on? Does he have any other stuff I could read?" So nothing was as bad as that. I watched like 5 other movies, and I was like, "The bracket's over." Or whatever. I'm done. I'm done.
You win.
This is like Goldberg's streak. I'm not going to waste 9 years to tase John Voight.
Your hockey and Mighty Ducks references are also not lost on me.
All of my hockey references are from that movie. So if someone really likes hockey, I like think a knuckle puck is real, and like when Gretzky did it.
Very good. Do you ever say, if I got to figure skate, then you got to play hockey? Because that's that's my claim to fame. That and what are the blue balls? And I didn't know what blue balls was when I was 9 years old.
Yeah, I still don't. No, I do. Now that I rethink about it, I actually had to think about it. This is an embarrassing like blank that I just had.
Please.
I was like, I don't think blue balls has to do with the puck. Okay, no, I remember. So when we get into Jersey Girls here, is there anything that you two would like to preface, or anything you carry with you in coming up with your Jersey Girls script?
For the accents, well, I want to preface saying Danny is great at doing Jersey accent. He has one.
Okay.
I mean, it comes out most often at gas stations in New Jersey. That's what I like. Really, like he becomes a whole different person when he's ordering gas. But anyway, so he'll be reading this with a great accent.
What do I say?
Fill me up regular. Like, I don't know. I can't do. Well, the whole point of this.
I just say, hey, can you fill it up regular? That's what I say.
It's just like the Jerseyest thing.
I'm sorry, and that comes
out of gas stations.
It's true. It does come out of gas stations.
I
was a dumpster diver in gas stations in my youth, so it really shines.
I didn't know that.
Well, you have that 3 minutes to yourself.
That's true. Yeah, inside by myself with the backdated, Playboy magazine.
So what else?
Anyway,
she's divorcing me now. Cool.
Point of that, I cannot do accents like any kind. I tried doing this. We did a practice round, and Danny said it was too offensive. He said something else meaner than I'm not gonna.
From New Jersey.
That I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, it was. It was a little bit of. I was like, she's from out by Philly, so.
Well, he thinks I have an accent, a pretty Philly accent. But
she doesn't say Warder, but it's close.
I said Warder growing up.
You did?
I've changed my ways.
But from Pennsylvania or from the New Jersey part of Philadelphia?
Nice.
No, I'm from the Pennsylvania side of Philadelphia.
Did you hear that snarky?
And I went to LBI growing up, so that was also not a lot of. Well, I mean, there were Jersey people there, but not in the way like we go to Wildwood now, and that's either Jersey people or that's like Jersey Philly.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of that now, but.
Is there like a rift there, but like people who live in New Jersey and commute to Philadelphia?
No, it's just it's really it's the sporting team.
It's what
It's
Eagle
it's that
flag.
kind of that's
Yeah.
the rivalry that goes on down in South Jersey. It's confusing because if you're from Jersey, you should like the New Jersey Devils. The Philadelphia Flyers suck. Who cares about that guy Gritty? He can go suck it. You don't want to though. It's just too much
It'll be a mess.
orange going on. Yeah, it'd be a
In New
mess.
Jersey,
It'd be
you
a
actually have
nightmare.
to pay an attendant to suck it for you, I think.
That's true. That's right. That's right. That's right. You can't do it
It's a
yourself.
safety mechanism. They're in Oregon, I believe.
You cannot pull out any upper ribs to do it yourself. There's no
Oh
Mar-
my God.
no Marilyn Mansoning happening
We
in
started
Jersey.
talking about accents, and now you're talking about removing ribs.
That's the Jersey progression.
That's
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
I've always
it's
just
a
thought that,
cesspool.
yeah. So is there different Jersey accents?
Well, like you got Northern Jersey is more like, hey, it's like New York, it's like the sixth borough. So like there's people
Sure.
that speak like that.
Can we call it the fifth
coffee
borough and just have
dog.
Staten Island be the sixth borough if we're going to
It's
go in
true.
order?
Well, it's true. Well, people would argue that the sixth borough is Long Island. I would tell you that at one time, Long Island, for anybody listening, when the 50th state was up for grabs, Long Island was nominated to be a state. You imagine if Long Island was a state, we'd be totally screwed in the Electoral College.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Long Island Puerto Rico call up.
And
And we'll just relegate a couple states that are on welfare and call them up like it's a soccer league.
Yeah. I got Nassau County, I got Suffolk County, and the whole island of Puerto Rico ready to go.
I just feel, give me Jersey as the fifth borough. You can get there by boat or bridge. Staten Island, you gotta pick one or the other.
That's true. That's
okay.
true.
Well, I'm
There's no garbage dumps either. Well, there's plenty of garbage dumps.
In Staten Island?
I mean, in both places, Jersey too. It would be nice if we just shipped all our garbage to Staten Island. Man, I'm sorry, we're losing Staten Island right now.
That's okay.
We've lost Long Island. Who else are we gonna lose? I know at least two
that's
states.
why I'm not doing the Jersey accent. Then we'll lose all of Jersey.
I like they were like, well, the accent was a little offensive, so let's just be cruel to people based on location.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm excited to hear it. It can be cast however. I know you guys are running it through. I can be along for the ride. Anything that you want to happen.
Well, it's up to you. Do you want to read all the action stuff, and we'll do the.
If you all want to, Benny
there's
and Jenny,
there's only 3 characters in this movie, which is crazy because,
Well, what it's like what
this is like our version of Tom
my
Hanks's
God.
movie.
No.
Castaway.
Oh
my gosh, what's the sunrise? Those two like beautiful like before sunset.
Before sunset.
Yeah, so we were envisioning, this really beautiful night of 2 people falling in love at a bar in Jersey where you get some backstory, but it's mostly all about this one pivotal night. These 2 souls coming together to dive bar
and Kyle, I do want you to read the title page.
I'll do the title page. Do you want me to do the stage directions?
Yeah.
Unless one of you would like to. I'll do it.
No.
Okay.
We can be the actors, and you can be the director in this table read.
I have a children's instrument kit down here. That wasn't like. This is how I score it. Generally.
I forgot why he wanted you to read the title page. I understand now.
Yeah, it's just it's part of my what I think is funny.
And the entire title page, correct?
Yes, yeah, the address and everything too, please.
it's all right. Here we go. Jersey Girl E, written by Danny Tamberelli and Kate Detweiler, based on Jersey Girl. Address 511 Fart Street, Jersey City, New Jersey 69696. Phone number 800-8135.
Which looks like boobies. You did it.
We got all the calculators.
Send that to me in a text for like a few weeks into dating. You thought that was funny.
I probably did.
I'm still here.
Some jokes are timeless.
I noticed you didn't put Kate Tamberelli, so I guess you.
Well, oh yeah, I was trying to be nice.
I will say, Fart Street, boobies, get us right into the Kevin Smith mindset as well.
It's exactly. I'm just trying to set the pace here.
Interior. Silent Rob's dive bar. We see a man at the center of a long L-style bar. Silent Rob's is a dive bar in Cranford right off the train tracks. A commuter dive bar. Benny, 33, sits alone talking to the bartender and his glass of beer. He seems a bit distressed.
I thought I knew everything about rhythm. I love all kinds of music. I can play the wipeout drum solo on any counter surface. I make up songs all the time to garbage crushing when I turn on that compaction plate, the smusher to you layman's.
The bartender is silent, mostly because he's the proprietor of this bar. Silent Rob just looks in Benny's eyes and flashes an assuring smile.
But who could have guessed I can't tell my right from my left? Left, right, right, over and over. Paradiddle this right up your brown. I don't know if I'll ever get out of sanitation to be a music producer if I can't even play the drums. I mean, what the hell is a flam anyway?
Benny slams the rest of his beer and wipes his mouth with his jacket sleeve. Just then, we see a shoulder lean into frame. We hear the squeaking of the bar stool being dragged closer to Benny. Enter Jenny, mid to late 30s, big brown eyes, dark hair, and reeking of perfume.
A flam is just 2 hits. One quick one immediately followed by one loud one to sound like one big hit. I dated Max Weinberg's son when they lived in Ocean County. In fact, he's the first chapter of my new book of short stories on dating in every county in New Jersey.
Stupid.
We gotta get the prominent references out of the way. Benny looks shocked as Jenny saddles up next to him. He's intrigued by this information.
A regular Sheila E., huh? And every county? Damn, I could never compete with a Jersey girl like you. I'm just a garbage man who wants to be the best boy band music producer in the world. A real Lou Pearlman, except without the handsiness and the affinity for frosted tips.
Jenny gives a what the fuck face. She then continues to share her story. Cut to earlier that morning. Jenny's at her desk. We hear the low-level volume of Whitney Houston playing, a Newark native. She's collating her manuscript. She goes through one more time, counting the number of short stories.
18 Somerset, 19 Sussex, 20 Warren. That's all of them. Wait, that's only 20. I know by the New Jersey Devils super special alternate jerseys with the stripes that there are 21 for all the counties. This can't be.
She picks up her phone and Googles how many counties in, and it immediately pops up in the state of New Jersey, clearly Googled before. The screen brightens and a clean alphabetical order of the counties pops up. She's right. There's one missing. Union County.
Union County? How could I forget? I was stood up by the great-great-great-grandson of William Livingston, the first governor of New Jersey. What a fucking prick. I was so mad that night that I must have tuned it out. Not every day you have to sit alone in the back of Crossroads, a music venue in Garwood, listening to a Gaslight Anthem tribute band. Ugh.
She takes her pork roll, egg, and cheese and throws it across the room in a fit of rage. Cut back to the bar continuous. Benny has been listening to Jenny's story. He's hanging on her every word. He's smitten. We then see a smirk arise from his lovely dovey face.
Don't you mean Taylor Ham? What, you're from South Jersey or something?
Jenny straightens herself into a full 90-degree angle, then arches her head back.
You too? There's such a place as Central New Jersey. And of course it's pork roll. It's hardly ham. It shouldn't even be considered ham. John Taylor himself had to change the name because the people back in the 1700s knew it wasn't ham.
Benny can't resist. He could wax on about this all day.
Hey, I will leave you with this saying, okay? All Taylor ham is pork roll, but not all pork roll is Taylor ham. Get it? Look, you ask for a tissue or Kleenex. Well, how about a bandage adhesive or a Band-Aid? See what I'm getting at? The cream always rises to the top, and that top is spelled Taylorham.
Jenny sits quietly for a second, realizing what is at stake here. Arguing about breakfast meat is hardly a story. Perhaps a little bit of fodder, but not enough to sustain a full story. She needs more.
All right. I'll let it go because of all the pork roll. Taylor is my favorite, but it is pork roll. Stated on the box and everything. Just wanted it noted in our meet cute.
Benny perks up at the phrase.
Oh, meet cute, huh? Oh, so this is what you're looking for? your 21st story in the only county you missed? Not you, Y-O-U, but you You know, for Union County. Get it?
He laughs at his own joke. It is mildly charming to see him try so hard.
Well, I'd be lying if I said I was here in Cranford because I live here, because I don't. I used to live in Tom's River, close to the Garden State Art Center. I never call a PNC Bank, although I do have an account with them. I moved west last year to just below the Molly Pitcher service area off the New Jersey Turnpike.
Benny scoffs.
Oh, oh man, I hate the Turnpike. What a long road with sporadic exits, and everyone is a jug handle. Just make the road veer off early. I mean, why does it have to be like that? It's just plain stupid, if you ask me.
Jenny is silent. She begins tapping her long acrylic nails on the bar. A nervous tick. She clears her throat.
Well, I will tell you, they are the safest left turns you will ever make in your life. It's an improvement that's withstood the test of time. Do you know how many Roman chariots tipped over making regular left turns at high speed?
Benny looks a little perplexed.
Romans?
Jenny stands up.
You know what? This was a bad idea. You are the worst person from New Jersey, an ignoramus of the highest order. Taylor Ham's a brand, Benny, not a type of meat. There is a central New Jersey. It exists. And my grandfather, he was the head of construction for the NJTA. He created the jug handles. He's a lifesaver and a brilliant engineer.
Benny has had it. He's no longer holding back.
Oh, well, you know what? I was pretty intrigued with your stories. You're a pretty face, so I stuck around and really wanted to be a part of your project, maybe even more, which is why I didn't tell you. I'm not from here, but I live in Rockland County, New York. I grew up in the border town, Suffern. New Jersey's always been right down the street. There's no pride in my county. Hell, I don't even know how many counties are in New York.
Jenny looks devastated. She cannot believe what she's hearing.
All my life, I wanted to be proud of where I was from. That's why I became a sanitation worker. That's why I want to right the wrongs of the boy band underbelly. And I actually saw my night and possibly life with you. You know, someone so proud of their roots that they have to write a book about it from every county.
Jenny starts to walk out of the bar.
I have to go. The last train's coming in 3 minutes, but up to 15 minutes late because of ongoing track maintenance.
And he doesn't say another word. He turns back to his seat and motions for another round. Jenny looks back to see their eyes are no longer meeting. She continues out the door. Silent Rob reemerges with beer in hand. He speaks. Am I Silent Rob?
Oh, you can be. Yeah.
No, you be silent.
No, please, you do it. You know what I'm doing. This is it's the Kevin Smith Silent Bob speaks.
Yeah. Rockland County isn't so bad. I had an aunt who lived in Pearl River. Fun town. Your roots are wherever you want them to be. New Jersey, New York, just not Florida or Texas. But if you really think you saw your night and possibly life with that woman, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Benny picks his head up from the bar where he's been listening to Silent Rob.
I saw it all. The picket fence, the monthly family New Jersey transit train pass. I even saw a house down the shore in LBI. I saw everything. What can I do?
Silent Rob puts his hand on Benny's shoulder. I have a 2-bedroom apartment for rent above the bar. 1 room for you, 1 for your music production studio. It's available right now, fully furnished. You could move in tonight and technically be from Union County. Benny's eyes go wide.
You mean a real New Jersey's guys? Me?
If you wants it, it's yours. You don't have to say yes. Just go talk to her and see what happens. If tonight was meant to be, it will be. Now, don't be a fanboy. Go get her. Benny gets up and runs to the door. Cut to exterior night outside Silent Rob's. Jenny is impatiently waiting for the train. The track maintenance must be ongoing.
How much does this project mean to you? I mean, could you get by on this in 1 county? I mean, 20 out of 21 is still pretty impressive.
It's over. If I don't have them all, it'll ruin everything. The hardcovers are already made. How can I have a title that's one off?
Benny grabs for her hand and Jenny accepts. She squeezes.
I just wanted to be someone from New Jersey. I wanted to be in the New Jersey Hall of Fame like my grandfather. This book was my jug handle, and now it's ruined. Like the vinyl roofs of cars when they go through Great Adventure Wild Safari off exit 7A on the New Jersey Turnpike.
She starts to cry. Benny holds her close.
Well, what if I told you I have some big news that it's going to turn this night around?
Jenny wipes a couple tears from her cheek.
What if I told you that I am disavowing my New York roots to move to New Jersey, a bustling little town called Cranford, where that 90s Nickelodeon show Pete and Pete was filmed, where Silent Rob's is? Literally, he has a spot above the bar. And if you'll have me, I will sign a lease right now.
Jenny looks at Benny.
You mean it? You'd leave sanitation in Rockland County? You'd leave the border town life for me?
For you, I'd call a pork roll for the rest of my life.
Jenny leans in and kisses him. A deep, sloppy New Jersey style kiss. They don't French here. They Jersey. Cut to black.
Are you still there? Are you still there, Kyle?
I'm more here. I bought Zoom Premium. That's how here I am. Beautiful.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be right back. All right. I love it. That's it. That was the break.
Break.
Very fake. Great. I mean, it nailed it. I don't remember a single thing about Jersey Girl, but I'm sure that was exactly it.
If it just
there's
felt
publishing, there's music industry. That's about
that's
all we
do.
do.
Yeah.
I think that having a room, there's a second bedroom for music production studio in a furnished apartment is so funny.
It's so rare. It's so rare these days.
Oh, that's just your stuff. You just said, yeah, there's a second room. It's for your music production and stuff. It is furnished. There's a bunch of stuff already in that room.
I hope you like beanbag chairs.
Oh, I love that. It brings me back. I don't know if I got all the references. I tried to think about it while we were going through. I think I've heard
there's just a lot. Yeah, there's just a. Well, I mean, the Kevin Smithy, the Silent Rob, Silent Bob. Yeah. I just felt like once we decided on that, I was like, there has to be that moment. There has to be that like great wisdom from the silent guy.
I think there is such an incredible foresight to writing yourself into your own movies as a guy who doesn't talk just to get extra union benefits. I just think it's like he's like doing the SAG minimum to in each one, like an extra trying to get insurance.
If I work 6 days and don't talk, and I work 2 days and I do talk, it's the same as if I did 12 days if I didn't talk.
All I've ever wanted to be in things is someone who dies, like in like movies and stuff. I wish there was you can apply to get eaten by a zombie type of like
I'm sure you could
website or like you can get
it's called
killed.
if you go to makeawish.com.
I'm just a guy looking to be a guy who dies once slowly, so that's why I go to makeawish.com. Well, this is I love that. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
It
was a labor of love. It was a labor of love. I do want to watch it and see. It's one of the
see how many similarities are.
What if you're exactly right?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, what could as a couple who've written a rom-com and my first time really like delving into that, I see the pattern of like the meat. It's great. There's so much love, and then that big rift that happens, and oh my God, are they going to get back together? And at first, you think it's going to be the pork roll Taylor Handbit, but in fact, it's actually his hatred for jug handles and the fact that her grandfather made these jug handles.
I like the fact that he's not from New Jersey is the most devastating.
Well, that's
blow
true.
Of
That's
all.
true. Yeah,
and he's been withholding that from her for too long. So it's really crushing when it comes out.
The whole time they've been at the bar.
It's such a betrayal when it comes out.
It's kind of like our relationship when I told her that I didn't like sports or smoke weed at any point.
Yeah, he did tell me that for a while.
For a little while, and
till you trapped me.
We're married going on 6 years now.
Until you wore your giant oversized
And you
Devils
waited
jersey
till he
to
said,
the
like, I
wedding.
love you, and then you dropped it.
People
Like,
don't
she loves me
know.
now.
But
That's
Jersey
right. You
Girls,
say I love you, and then you can just say, "Oh, good. I'm glad that you do." Here are the things that I just lied to you about. I hope
yeah,
it's still cool.
it's like double jeopardy for emotions. I don't the thing you don't really know, but Jersey Girls is about just girls who wear giant oversized hockey jerseys and really, really long denim jeans on flights.
Oh,
That'd be amazing.
they have look. You need to be able to hear them from 6 to 7 aisles in front or behind because you don't want to get stuck in the middle because they're just going to run right over you. It's like it's really important. They do that out of respect for other people because they can't help themselves because they're from Jersey.
I really distinctly remember a moment I saw Kevin Smith when I first moved to New York, and he was just like in Soho or something while I was exploring around in the big baggy jeans and like a massive, massive, massive like Boston Bruins jersey, like bigger than they would wear to play with pads. And I was telling, and then like a
The
huge
biggest
backwards
goalie
hat.
ever seen.
Truly, it was like it was like, oh no, our school funding is low type of oversized. And I told someone, I was like, yes, I think it was him. And they're like, oh, if that wasn't him, that's the saddest man.
Yeah, because like that's the whole like if you have all this money, you could probably be like the dress down. If I was like a billionaire, I'd be like the dress down billionaire still wearing like, jeans and a t-shirt.
Oh, like
going to like a big like I'm gonna go walk into town right now and I'm gonna be in a t-shirt and jeans. Nobody's gonna mess with me because I'm a billionaire and who cares?
There's
that's
like
a
bell curve of wearing jeans, or if you're on
right,
the edges of
right.
it.
I mean, exactly.
I mean, you're not a billionaire and you go to weddings now in jeans.
Shh, don't tell people that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got really. I
You
get
black
these like
tie
really,
weddings and jeans
really
and
fresh,
fans.
brand new, clean, unwashed black jeans,
Sure.
and I usually buy a new pair of black on black Van slip-ons.
Oh,
so
hey.
from afar, you think that I'm dressed in the part, but if if you're in like a Catholic wedding and you have to get on your knees and kneel and stuff, then everyone's gonna see that I got sneakers on. But other than that,
just because the white crew socks will be showing.
hey, I color my socks, man. I can't. I don't want to give it all away.
Literally with a Sharpie.
It's exactly right. All of my white socks are Sharpie black.
I do remember for my sister's wedding, my uncle distinctly saying, "It's going to be my nicest Chiefs polo," to my sister, and then showing up in like a Kansas City Chiefs black polo with the red logo instead of a red polo. It's his what do you call it? A cocktail polo.
Right, a cocktail polo. Very good. Your uncle's got style. I like that.
He does. This is a man who was a mayor of a town of 80, and he won the election all write-in ballots 4-3. And after not voting for himself, and he was then impeached from being mayor because he drunk drove his golf cart to chase down a rabbit and shoot a Roman candle at it. And
oh my God,
this is like a heroic moment. They had a trial to an impeachment trial in this town of 80 in like the room. I don't know where it would possibly be, the gazebo. And
all four of them piled into the gazebo. It was a beautiful day.
He told me, he was like, well, I have this FDNY hat that I wear with like the two towers on it. You know what I mean? Like the one you'd buy at like from the guy hawking it in the corner of the World Trade Building. Or like a very
the base of
Instagram
the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah. Or just a Facebook ad for a guy who follows Trump meme pages. And my uncle goes, well, I wear this hat because I have to distract them with bigger issues so they know how stupid this is. And I was like, so
oh my God,
you're going to remind them of September 11th so you don't lose your job as mayor you didn't want?
You can't impeach me. Do you see this hat I'm wearing?
And there was like an article.
It didn't work?
It did not work.
No, he was fully impeached.
He actually rode out the remainder of his term. And he just didn't run for, I mean, it's like if you got impeached on like January 18th of an election year and you're just like, well, I could probably just filibuster my way into just not having a job.
there's only one person to filibust.
It's just Jeremy. You just have to talk until Jeremy gets tired.
Yeah, well, what we did was we hid Jeremy's keys, and he's been looking for him for the last 2 months.
It's so there is like I don't know how there is like an article in the Des Moines Register about it, the trial, and it's written by someone who's trying too hard, where it's like
Make it serious.
the mood of regret was palpable throughout the room for his behavior. I'm like, I don't know. It's just he's literally tapping his face with a pen with the lid off. Like I don't think he's like drawing little black dots on his cheek. I don't think he cares.
That's
You
amazing.
can't really make
He's
him
like,
too
you
mad.
gonna
He's the
impeach
only
me?
firefighter. He's not a guy you want. He's the only firefighter in a county. I don't think you can really like be on his bad side. Oh. All right.
That's good. That's good
We got
stuff.
a couple of games we're gonna play here real quick. You can see I've got Heat, Pray, Love over my shoulder. We play a game here on the podcast called Before and Afters.
Before and afters.
And how it works is I smashed 2 movies together into one. I will read you the smashed together plot. You have to tell me the smashed together title. So for instance, there could be a cop drama about traveling to find yourself. That could be Heat, Pray, Love. Wolf of Wall Street is one of them. Jersey Gone Girl is another one. You know, you can a lot of them. None of them are as good as the examples. So
let's get into it.
let me think. What Fargo? That's Argo and Fargo put together. I'm only thinking of Ben Affleck movies now.
That's what happens.
It does. So you're more than welcome to go against one another, shout them out on your own, work together to figure it out.
Gonna work together to figure them out.
Yeah, we
Okay.
like to work together.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, we do.
Everyone
like to
says
work
that
together.
until they get one on their own.
Oh, and then you feel good.
It's a real boomer style pull the ladder up after you. All right, here we go. Number 1. We'll start easy. We'll get more difficult. Number 1. A sarcastic, lasagna loving cat builds a baseball diamond on his farm where ghosts start playing.
Garfield of Dreams.
Garfield of Dreams is correct.
It's so fast.
That's so stupid. They're easy now. They're gonna get harder now.
Okay, well, I didn't get that one, so that's insulting. to
well,
tell
did
me.
you know that it was Garfield?
I knew it was Garfield.
Okay.
I was trying to remember Field of Dreams. I know, I've seen it. I haven't seen a lot of movies, but I did see that one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't want to get on a Field of Dreams tangent. There's too many things about Iowa. If you go to the Field of Dreams in Iowa, the actual one, it's in Dyersville. It's free. It's a national park. It's very cool, especially if you like baseball. They let you play baseball in the park. And then the house is there, and there's like a family who owns it who tries to charge you to just go in the house.
Oh, that's interesting.
But the field is free. And then there's these people that's like, for $20, you can come inside and look at the field from in here.
What?
And you're like, no one wants to go. Everyone wants to see the Titanic, not the room that Leonardo DiCaprio won the ticket playing poker in.
Did they charge the Major League Baseball for having those players come off of their porch and through the field and onto the diamond? That's what I want.
Oh, probably.
That was their. That was probably. That
9.
was their. That was like their long con. Like one day MLB is going to give us a lot of money, so we just keep charging $20. People don't want to come. That's fine, but we're going to get that payday.
We're going to charge Aaron Judge so much money to walk down this porch.
Clunk, 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 and that'll be $150 for the cleats.
It's just like there's like pictures. They're like, look, Kevin Costner had coffee near here. Don't you want? Like, I'm gonna play baseball on the field.
Yeah, what are you doing in the house?
All right, number 2. There's 106 of these. Number 2.
Shit.
While attempting to reunite with its long-lost owner, a sentient toaster falls in love with an intuitive operating system.
Oh gosh, I'm catching.
Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah, and the other one would be. Oh gosh, I'm thinking of.
What is that sentient one?
I'm thinking of Joaquin Phoenix. Am I
Scarlet?
am I sniffing that out right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Scarlett Johansson.
Maybe where he like falls in
Yeah.
love with
what the heck is that one
the
called?
AI system. the AI system. God, we're already saying it. It's already just coming out so free and easy. AI this, AI that.
Mhm.
God damn it. Hal. Was it Hal?
No,
No, that's not.
I feel like it was a
It's
woman's name.
Harriet.
No.
Brave little Harriet.
The brave little Harriet the spy.
the brave little Harriet the spy.
It was
Didn't
not
you say
called
something about
Harriet.
a kid sleuth? No? Okay.
Um,
Oh, I
This
can't
one's
believe it
right
because I
there.
actually
Come
saw
on,
that
it's
one
right there.
too.
You can do it.
It's like my fingers are itching to stealthily Google
No,
on my phone.
can't do
and I
that.
don't
No
get it yet.
cheating. No cheating, lady.
I know this woman's name.
Yeah.
I will tell you, it's not a woman's name.
Very confident. I know.
Brave little, brave little love bot.
We're looking for the brave little toast. Her.
Oh, her. God. Oh, so remember.
You know, I was close to the woman's name.
Remember, these are punny.
You said Harriet.
I know.
Okay.
Her, Harriet, whatever. Her,
I feel
Harriet.
like she was like sexier than the name Harriet would imply.
Well, yeah. What can
It's
you
like
say?
kind of an old woman.
That's
name, too.
subjective,
Yeah.
by the way. I'm sure there are plenty of beautiful Harriets.
I told you, no one sticks together in this game.
Oh, you're right. We've only done two.
Second round, yeah.
Teamwork breaks down quickly. Next one. A just paroled inmate must fly home aboard a dangerous plane. And when he lands, his destitute family plans to infiltrate the lives of a wealthy household. Wow, this one is actually pretty hard. Seemed easy when I knew the answer up
it's
top.
the half one. It's Con Air, but what's the second half?
I'm always like, it seems easy when you see the answer and wrote it.
Right.
I feel
right.
like, you know what? Is there something with like, because air? Is there something with like air, like HEIR? You know what I mean?
Well, you're getting somewhere. Look at.
I don't know. I'm
Brainiac.
just thinking of
Con
playing off the words.
Con Harris.
I can try and make this one. Just paroled inmate must fly home aboard a dangerous prison plane. And when he lands, his destitute family infiltrates the lives of a wealthy household, and he begins living in their secret basement. I tried to expand a little bit.
No, I like what you did there. Oh God.
It's the basement.
They're not all pretty like Toast Her and Garfield of Dreams, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. I get it. This is
I don't think I know. There's someone who's living in a basement.
somebody living in a basement trying to get at. You see, you're looking at two parents here who have been watching.
I make them watch too much TV. That's
and my movie.
Yeah, blame it on me. But your TV acumen's through the roof. Okay.
It's true. It's true. This is not helping me right now. So, I don't know. This is Con Hair. Canary in a coal mine.
This is
Con. Oh, that's a police. That's a police song.
This is Con
that's not even
Harriet the Spy. We're looking for Con Parasite.
Oh, Parasite.
It's a tough movie to.
I know. You know what? I got the SAG. I got the SAG screener, but I never. I didn't watch it.
That's okay.
Because I make you watch TV every night.
Okay. I've got 3 more here. A gelatinous alien wreaks havoc on a town while an obsessive patient humorously stalks his psychiatrist during his family vacation.
I like that I can get half of them pretty close. The first part, a gelatinous alien.
Because what's the second one? What's the truth about Bob? No.
Yeah. What about Bob?
Oh, what about Bob? No, that's so embarrassing.
I know, but you did it.
But I did it. I've seen it. I've seen it.
I know.
I have got
baby steps everywhere. Baby steps everywhere. Gelatinous. Alien. Yeah.
Wreaks havoc on a town.
What about Alien? No.
I
was thinking about Alien, but that doesn't make sense because you wouldn't feed us Alien, and they don't go anywhere. They're in space.
But is there anything with Blob in it? There's like Blob and Bob rhyme. Like, Blob about Bob.
Blob about Bob.
What about the Blob is correct.
What about the Blob? That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Wow. That's kind of me.
I like you got it. The Blob. That's been a long time. What about the
I'm pretty
Blob?
pleased with myself.
Two more.
To be honest.
A
I see what you
non-linear-
did there too. It's you. They were inverted.
I should have
There
written
you
the
go.
They were
plots in the other
inverted.
order, I believe. Looking back,
Threw
I
us
have some
off.
regrets as well. Harry regret the spy. Next up, a non-linear journey of a young man's infatuation with a woman who doesn't believe in love, exploring the highs and lows of their relationship and his career as a hotshot NASCAR driver.
Do you know the NASCAR driver one?
It's a Tom Cruise. It's clearly Days of Thunder. Can you read that first part one more time?
A non-linear journey of a young man's infatuation with a woman who doesn't believe in love, exploring the highs and lows of their relationship and his career as a hotshot NASCAR driver. One of the most fun ones to say.
Is this a Drew Barrymore movie?
It is not.
Damn it.
What Drew Barrymore
I don't
movie
know.
are you
But
was
if
talking
she
about?
was in it, I would have
I was
believed her
reaching.
being in it as well.
Okay.
The
even
one where
based
she
on
like
when it
makes
came
out with
out.
her teacher? Which one?
Yeah, 50 First Dates. I was thinking of. She probably doesn't believe in love. She's got. Well, I guess
No,
I
no,
missed the
she's
entire
got
part.
amnesia.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Okay. Come on. You're the rom com one here.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like rom com. She may not want to love him.
No, it's someone who's just looking for casual play.
What about the 500 Days of Summer?
500
I can't
Days
remember.
of Thunder.
500 Days of Thunder is correct.
Oh my god! See, my Joseph Gordon-Levitt obsession is paid off.
Don't you leave him out of this podcast?
Well, I couldn't think of a title at first.
You know,
the obsession's faded.
It's
when I married you.
Yeah. Okay. We'll leave it at that. She may found me on Tinder, but she still had an obsession with JGL, who's now married to a by proxy billionaire.
Yeah, it would never have been me.
Look what I'm left with. That's my prize.
Hey, you're saying 500 Days of Thunder on Zoom, so that's good. That's basically that's a billionaire of the soul. All right, final one.
Okay, last one, toughest one.
A young chess prodigy grapples with the pressures surrounding his talent, hoping to take inspiration from his dying father's larger-than-life tales, unsure of which are true or false.
Okay, we're back at Joaquin, because that's what Fishtail. No, that wasn't. Was that Joaquin? What is
the chess one?
No, the chess one.
Was that the Gambit? Was that? Was that
No, that's Searching for Bobby Fischer, and the other half of that is Fishtail. What the hell's the name of that movie?
It's not Joaquin Phoenix, but I do think you're thinking.
It's not, but yeah, okay. I know it's not Joaquin Phoenix. That's sorry about that. This is another.
He listens.
It's another fabulous actor who's chiseled that I find mildly attractive.
Bo is Afraid is actually about Joaquin Phoenix listening to this podcast.
Searching for Bobby Fishmonger.
The fishmonger. I think you know it and don't know it at the same time.
I know it and don't know
I
it at the
absolutely
same time.
don't know it.
I saw this movie in the movie theater, and truth be told, I think it made me cry a little bit thinking about my own father.
It is Tim Burton.
Yes.
People don't remember. Searching for Bob Big Fish.
Bob Big Fish.
Oh,
Big Fish.
Fish.
Bob Gregory Boggle. I
Uh,
was there. Who's the main guy in that?
I don't remember who it was.
Right. Oh, is it
I
Billy
also
Crudup? It's
remember-
Billy Crudup. It's Billy
Oh.
Crudup. That's who it is.
Yes, and
Surprised you wouldn't
Ewan
remember that.
McGregor plays.
Yeah, I was
the
saying
young version of the
Fishtails. I
dad.
would,
Well,
right.
I don't.
right,
You haven't
right.
mentioned thinking Billy was attractive when we've been watching the morning show. So
Well,
I
that's
just
because I
didn't make
keep
the
those.
connection.
That's because I keep those comments to myself. I think about them in bed before I go to sleep.
Well, we got a couple more quick games we're going to play. Before we do, I got to give a shout out to some of these titles were written by fans of the podcast on our Discord. Scott's Alive, Ovid Somni. Thank you both for writing some titles in there.
Excellent work.
If you want to join the Discord, it's basically a message board for fans. Go to fart.kyleayers.com. It'll give you a link there. You can play before and afters against our robot on there. All the ones in the history of the show are up there. But we're going to take another quick break, and then we'll be right back to wrap things up. All right, we have a couple more games we're going to play. This game is called Build the Perfect Movie.
Build a perfect movie.
You will be competing against one another in this game. I will give you a category. You have to pick 2 movies from that category whose Rotten Tomatoes score add up to as close to 100 as possible without going over. So, Price is Right rules apply. I'll give you a category. You'll each pick your first movie, and then I'll let you know your scores, and then you can each pick your second one based on that. We're gonna do a category I don't think we've ever done before. Movies you like.
Oh.
So movies, we usually do drama or comedy or something like that. But I think we're gonna do movies you like. So you each have to pick 2.
Spies Like Us.
So you want to do Spies Like Us as your first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Spies
I
Like
bet
Us.
I bet that has I would say between 40 and 60.
All right. And Kate, your first
I'm
movie?
gonna say She's the Man.
Very good.
All right, here we go. Spies Like Us is a 32%.
Ooh.
So Danny, you're gonna be looking for a 68.
68.
Kate, She's the Man is a 44. So you're gonna be looking for a 56. So Danny, since you have more to gain to make up, you'll pick first. So we're looking for a 68. A movie you like. 68. Can't go over.
Let's go with let's keep in the Kevin Smith vein, and I'll go with it's a preference. It's what I like. Dogma.
I had already typed it in when you said Kevin Smith, and it's actually that's my favorite Kevin Smith movie. I love.
Me
Dogma.
too. Me too. Yeah.
All right, we have a 44. We're looking for a 56. There's a movie you like, Kate.
56, because it's like getting a little insulting.
Yeah, but that's okay. You got plenty of movies.
Still higher than the first movie. You
Okay.
For yourself.
So you're saying plenty of movies I like are in the 50s. That was pretty insulting. God, I feel like I'm going back to like all the old, Drive Me Crazy.
Okay.
Like
Drive Me Crazy.
Drive Me Crazy. Here we go. She's the Man is a 44%. Drive Me Crazy, 29%. So that's what, a 73,
God.
73.
Boy.
Spies Like Us is a 32. Dogma, 68. Exactly 100%.
No. Not fair. How'd you do that?
For the third time in the history of the podcast, we have a 100.
Wow.
Thank you.
Third time ever, and back-to-back episodes somehow.
Wow.
Like the craziest thing. I was doing everything I could to not just shut my computer down when I saw that number. It's like I knew you were going to spin the dollar on the wheel before you even picked up the wheel.
I wish I had played Price is Right.
Higher than 60 something.
I'm sorry, Greg.
I would have thought Drive Me Crazy was higher than 20 something, but
critics aren't kind. I have found from playing this Rotten Tomatoes game a lot, if you pick a movie from the 90s or like basically 2005 or earlier, there's only like 11 critics. But if you pick a movie from like 2013, there's 1,500. Like what do you call them? Like critics who get to have their thing on there. But there's not a lot of internet critics going back and just reviewing random 90s movies.
So that's what you meant when you were insulting my taste. You knew I was going to pick older ones.
Yes.
You're just a pre-internet curated content person. That's all. Our final game we're going to play here is called Guess What Movie Kyle's Dad is Describing, having only watched the trailer and never having heard of the movie.
Okay.
Wow. Guess what movie trailer Kyle's dad is describing, having only watched the trailer and never having heard of the movie.
How this game works is my dad, who has not been to a movie theater since Space Jam 1, will watch a movie trailer, describe what's happening in it, and you have to tell me what movie it's a trailer for. It can be
that's amazing.
Pretty much any movie. Let me see if I should have a decent amount of them pulled up here. All right, here we go. What movie trailer is this a description for?
Okay. So there's a guy who hires the girl to help him be a security officer for secrets. It's illegal, and it's mostly shots of his face really close. The infrastructure is crumbling and really bizarre. The world bends over and no one seems very concerned. And then everyone is sleeping in beds with IVs hooked up to themselves. Everyone in ties. They're professionals. Some of this might be in space. What is this noise that keeps happening?
I want to say
God,
Avatar.
I don't know. Are they? It has a.
You know, like I think about like the guy like he can't use his legs and he's hooked up to an IV, but that's not all of them. I'm also thinking of that movie where they I don't know. I don't know. I'm completely lost. Your father has got me very confused.
I'm
But he's
blank
hooked
here.
up to IVs, and there's
Yeah, the part and it might be in space, so
it
it's
might be
really
a
threw
little
me
bit
too.
in space. I'm gonna go with Full Metal Jacket.
Is not Full Metal Jacket. We're
I'm
looking
throwing
for-
my
I'm really
answer
curious
away.
now. I got nothing. I mean, because you threw me saying that.
I don't know.
I was thinking like Ocean's 11 or something for a minute, but then yeah,
They're not in space.
yeah.
It's Spaceballs, actually.
That actually might be a movie he's seen, although not Star Wars, so I don't think he knows it's a spoof. For this one, we are looking for Inception.
Oh,
Inception.
son of a bitch. Yep.
That's embarrassing.
I wouldn't say it is.
Did you hear his dad?
I would say there's something
And
a little
what's
more
that
embarrassing about getting it.
And what's that noise? That should have been the.
That's maybe the closest thing to a giveaway in that one.
Yeah.
As long as had he not just made it. Well, that brings us to the end of the episode. Kate, Danny, thank you both for being here so much.
Thank you for having us.
So much
Jersey
fun.
Girl.
Boy,
And
we're gonna watch it
I'm
tonight.
gonna get our version made. That's you hear me now. You go to my blogspot.
Even before the first day prophecy, this one's gonna be your baby now.
Even before our book becomes.
if you want to watch Jersey Girl, I think it's only on Criterion. So go click that up. No, I don't know. You can probably get it anywhere. Let everyone know anything you'd like to let them know. Let them know about the first day prophecy. Let them know anything going on.
Please. You want me to do it? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. We got a book we wrote called The First Day Prophecy, which is a adult rom-com, loosely based on our meet cute. Because she's creepy and she found me on Twitter.
The initial swipe left, but then the swipe right when I deleted and re-added to find you again.
That's what she did.
It's all in there.
That's it. I said I wasn't going to tell you about the level of my sports enthusiasm and the amount of marijuana I consumed, and you didn't tell me for a month that you had gotten rid of Tinder and been a creep and refound me. And we're still married, so
there you go. It's like
and we have another book coming out in May that's a standalone but also a companion to the world called Road Trip Rewind.
It's our Back to the Future.
That's right.
I think they said Back to the Future meets kind of 10 Things I Hate About You. They go back to the 90s for half the book. So
that's
in an old 2000 Jetta, very much like the Jetta we used to drive. RIP, but yeah.
Great.
So it's been fun. It's been fun.
Thank you.
Parenting together, writing books together.
Yeah.
Fighting about it occasionally, but mostly not.
Mostly not. No, it's pretty cool to be able to collaborate with your spouse.
Yeah.
And not
we don't get out much, so we might as well do something productive while we're
get out much.
stuck in our apartment, not getting sleep.
Well, thank you both. If you guys are listening, I'm gonna have a link to the book and all that information in the description, whether you're listening or watching or anything like that. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I've never seen it.